telling you the book talk books that I think are worth the hype and why. Starting with Emily Henry books. There truly is an Emily Henry book for everyone. If you like friendships, happy place, if you like historical fiction, Great Big Beautiful Life, if you're the eldest daughter, book lovers, there truly is an option for everyone. She just has such a way with words. So if you like romance books that have poetic language, I could not recommend her books more. They're also the perfect summer read. She does a great job establishing such a clear, atmospheric summer setting. And what I think symbolizes a good writer is when every single person ranks her books differently. My favorite being Happy Place. Still on the topic of romance, next is the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I love this series so much. Obviously, I wouldn't be including it in this video if I didn't like it. These are the perfect short, sweet, a little spicy gateway romances into the cowboy romance genre as well as small town romance. They have emotional substance without being overly sappy, and the found family is everything. And I love these interconnected standalone type books. Daydream by Hannah Grace. This is the third book in the Icebreaker series, and hear me out. When people hear Icebreaker, they immediately think spicy hockey romance, and yes, while I do love this, this is so much more than just that. The female main character is an introvert, a pathological people pleaser, a tall girly, a late bloomer, and as like all of those things, I could not relate more to the female main character. This is honestly more of a character-driven book that's a coming-of-age book set in college with romantic undertones, and it wasn't really even that spicy. Switching genres here, Kristen Hanna books. Her books are incredible. If you like women's fiction or historical fiction, or you think you might like historical fiction, her books are for you. My favorites are The Nightingale and The Great Alone. The historical events in her book are pretty well known to the general public, except she tells women's stories. And evidently, unfortunately, in history, women's stories aren't told as much, but she does a great job bringing to light women. And she does a great job showing the best and the worst of humanity and putting you really into the shoes of the people who lived during these times. The Great Alone by her is the only book that's made me cry this year too, by the way. Also, this Milk Makeup Brow Gel is like the best brow gel I've ever tried. It actually holds your eyebrows in place all day. But moving on to fantasy. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This is an older 2020, I guess, book talk book. And 5 years later, I am still at the restaurant. This follows a woman who centuries ago makes a Faustian bargain, and in exchange for living forever, everybody who sees her will forget her. It is literally giving The Prophecy by Taylor Swift. And there are certain scenes that 5 years later I could like practically recite from memory. That is how impactful of a story it was. Finally, One Dark Window. This is the perfect gothic fantasy. The author's writing is hauntingly beautiful, and she does such a great job creating an atmospheric, eerie setting. Magic comes from these Providence cards where the person in possession of said card gets to utilize the magic. Each card unlocks a different power, but then if you use the card too long, each card has a specific consequence. But let me know if you'd like a part 2 and follow for more bookish content.